Dan with Guardian Mold Prevent here. I want to take a look with you at an attic project for attic mold removal in a home that's located in Lemont, Illinois. Now, I want you to take a note of a couple of things here. Obviously, you can see that there's mold on the underside of the plywood, the black discoloration there. But I also want you to notice that the insulation in this attic space is run all the way out to the edge or to the overhang of this home. Now make a mental note of that because we're going to look at a diagram here in a few seconds that will show us what an attic space is meant to be constructed like. As you can see, there's supposed to be an overhang on the house that allows for cold air to get up past the insulation and allows for the cold air then to force any warm air in the attic space up and out through the upper vents on the home. Now this is a house that was actually put on the market and it was flagged by a home inspector for a mold problem in the attic, and the buyers are forcing the owners of this house to correct the mold problem before closing. Now as we look at the house from the outside, there's a couple things to make note of here. First of all, there are no overhangs on this house, so there's no place for lower ventilation on the actual overhang itself. And then when you think back to what we made a mental note about before with the insulation run out to the plywood, even if there had been lower ventilation on this roof, there would have been no air movement because the insulation was essentially blocking the airflow from getting into the attic. Now these are things that can be corrected by a qualified ventilation and insulation contractor, but to get to what we did with the mold problem itself, we came in, we set up a HEPA filtration system to run the air through a HEPA filter while we're working. We then came in and scrubbed down all of the sheeting and the rafters with a biocide, which is a product that kills mold on contact. And we scrub those surfaces down and then treat them with an acrylic-based mold-resistant coating. Now this product comes with a 10-year manufacturer's warranty, and ultimately it's the warranty is on the coating itself, so it doesn't really matter who owns the property per se. And this homeowner is going to be able to take these papers to closing, showing that this work was done, the scope of work, and the paid invoice, and ultimately get this house closed. The last thing I want to make a note of is here's a picture of what we use for HEPA filtration. This is the thing that will set a mold remediation contractor apart from just your regular Joe handyman or Joe contractor. We don't just remove the mold from the spaces that we're contracted to clean. We also address the air quality in any given space. So you can rest assured when we're finished that the surfaces will be clean and the air quality will be at an acceptable level.